What up, doe? Welcome to Ross TV Vlogs. Got some laundry, and I'm gonna show you guys where I live at, and it's just gonna be a day in the life, as it were, out in Roanoke, Virginia here. And what's been going on with Ross TV for the past year and a half almost. Here's a plant that I bought from Home Depot, and up here we're going into the laundry space, this spiral staircase. Starlight Drive-In t-shirt. Starlight Drive-In is a drive-in in Christiansburg that has been sold this year, and there's no more drive-in. I don't know how many drive-ins are left in America, but it was one of the few remaining, and now the family has sold it off. So, let's see, what am I doing here? All right, so we got the Tide Pod, and Downy Unstoppables. This is Lush scent, and you fill a cap, and then you take the cap and pour it into the hole. Secure the lid. And then laundry can be added at this point. So basically, last year we moved out of here, me and my wife. She broke her arm tripping over a cord in our hallway, a dehumidifier cord, and had a spiral fracture in her arm. And on top of that, my wife has muscular dystrophy. So we moved into her grandparents' house, who are deceased, and lived there for a year because it was a one-level, easily maneuverable space. And now we're back living here. And it's good to be home. So I invite you to journey on me with this video and enjoy the goings on in the current day and age of Ross-Quesaberry. Here's a quick shot of my pulling my hair down. It's down about the Starlight Drive-In logo here. We're gonna be picking up some groceries. We're gonna be watering some plants. You're gonna check out my plants. And a third thing, we'll wait and see. Check you out in the next clip. All right. We at the Kroger's doing the store pickup, as it were. We're in spot 4, and that's right beside the Instacart curbside pickup spot. Not to be confused with spot 4, 3, 2, or 1. So, Ross TV and where it's at these days. Well, the channel has toiled in obscurity for many years, and then we had the viral pickup of the Inside the Clown's Butt, and I'm proud to say that amassed about 8.2 million views, which is quite astounding, really. So now we're just like deep diving into all the other stuff we used to do on the channel. Ross TV vlogs, Toon Tuesdays coming back. We've got Juggalos Review Foods. We've got curbside pickup from Kroger's. It's all coming together, folks. So, hell yeah. Thanks, man. Got him. I got them groceries. Give them to me, please. It's the Kroger pickup, baby. It's that Kroger pickup of your dreams. You drive me crazy. I'm a Kroger baby. I be up in Kroger's guts, spitting these deep cuts. All right, we're putting the groceries away, and this piece of bread is like some sourdough bread. My wife's dance, she teaches dance to teenagers, and one of her dance students made this bread for us. Very good. I'm gonna put some butter and honey on this. Quick correction to that information. It's a dance mom made it, not a student. I was confused. Just showing off some of these groceries real quick. We got some russet potatoes, Bush's Best, pinto beans. We live off these, and strawberries, and Earthbound vegan butter. Some fresh produce, onions, cucumbers, almond bries. This is vegan Parmesan. We got some, of course, black olives, and some chow mein noodles, and some on the vine tomatoes. Rotten tomatoes. And last but not least, Charmin toilet paper. So here's the finished honey butter bread product. This is, I've had this already. Other days, this bread, and it's very good. Sourdough bread. You can taste the sour with the without any of the ingredients on it, but it is good. We're out here on the deck, and we've got some tomato plants. You're gonna be seeing a tour, as it were, of the deck. This was very good. The honey, the butter, the bread, the trifecta. It's all coming together. Moist, sweet, savory. Good bread. Here's more shot of the bread here. With the drips of honey and the butter. Butter. Here we're showing you the cleaning process of cleaning our produce and our fruits. They're covered in like baking soda, and then like vinegar wash gets put on them. So you sprinkle it with the baking soda, and then you pour vinegar on the stuff. The tomatoes and the strawberries. And that cleans them. And then you dilute with water. And the final step, and probably the most important step of all, is to soak them for a little while after the fact.
And then you rinse them like you.
And then you would rinse this stuff off. Okay, so we've got all of these cards here. I draw in cards, and they, there's like a birthday card and graduation card and a new house card and more birthday cards and such. So all these cards, I draw in these, and I'll show you the drawings that I will do in these cards. Hello and welcome to my outside porch, and this presentation will definitely be not awkward. Here is this thing of flowers I planted. Not exactly sure what they are. Petunias, or possibly an undiscovered type of flower. And they're flourishing. And over here, if you'd look kindly to this side of the porch, we have 2 tomato plants. A cherry tomato plant, where my wife has meticulously counted the count, and it is exactly 75.5 tomatoes. I'm just making that number up off the top of my head. This is a regular sized tomato plant, very tall, taller than me. So this has got to be like 6 foot tall plant probably. And then some baby birds have made a nest. They've hatched and left the nest up there. 1, 2, 3, count them, of these types of flowers. Again, unsure of the name type, don't care. So over here, we have these spider plants, 4 of them, in fact. This one is in a McDonald's witch bucket. Remember when they brought these back from the 90s? Perfect witch hair for your McDonald's witch bucket, as it were. Over here we've got up top the burro's tail, and these grow on the sides of mountains and things of that nature, and they don't need that much water, but I've consistently, as best I can, watered all of this stuff this season. And we propagated some of the pieces of the burro's tail here. Again, some indescript plants, which I'm unsure of the name of. Here we have L stick, and he's a real special guy. Here we have an aloe plant, and as it's developing sideways out of the pot, it is starting to develop its spines and prickly parts, which is very cool. Over here we have Alf. If you recall Alf from the hit show back in the day, he ate cats, I think I recall. Never really watched much Alf, honestly, but before my time. But this is a chia pet. Actually could stand to have the water dumped out of it, so why don't we do that right now? Yep, I keep it in this little tray and dump the water as it accumulates. Here we have a little bird seed stand. This is a gift that my mother gave me, an iron rot bird feeder thing. So essentially, that's the tour of the porch. Pretty soon here you'll be seeing me water all these guys, and you got to keep your plants watered, folks. I'm telling you, in this hot summer heat, they're gonna get dried out and drooping real quick. So on to the next scene. I just wanted to show you, I'd be remiss to not show you that he is balding. If the scene, yeah, there you go. Yeah, part of all of this just started to die, but yet he got a little bald spot showing right there. So once a week, I give the plants this all-purpose plant food. So we're gonna give the plants 2 scoops of this stuff. It's blue, into this bucket, 3-gallon bucket of water. So 2 scoops I'm gonna do. So this is like nutrients and things for the plants, minerals and such, nitrogen, things the plants need. Hey. You doing all right?
Yeah.
Good.
It's too hot this week.
Oh, I know, it's definitely summer's here.
I'm a kind of person.
Yeah, I like spring and
I
fall.
like the food and the plants and that's about it.
Yeah. So I get water from this spigot. I didn't know how to vlog and hold a pitcher of water at the same time. So if I can figure that out, I'll show you that in the next clip. But I bought this thing from Home Depot. And this is a succulent, vibrant, flower yielding Venus man-eating plant, Hippicus rex, very rare, only found in the hottest regions of the continents. And again, I do not actually recall what it is, and I'm substituting for some silly nonsense. All right, so just holding it with my knee sort of is getting myself covered in water a bit, but that's all right. So as you can see, when it's hot out here in the hood, you got to keep your plants well watered with well water or whatever water you have on hand. If you only have bottled Aquafina, throw that away because plants do not like Aquafina. That will not do. But as you can tell here, this thing is definitely from Home Depot. This potted plant holding device, otherwise known as a plant potter, was being thrown out from a neighbor across the street. I can show you the street corner. So right over yonder, right about on that corner, the plant thing was being thrown out. So I carried it all the way back here to my backyard. And I had to take short breaks because this thing was pretty heavy, and I knocked the soil that was in it out and tried to make it as unheavy as I could, but this thing really threw out my back and I had to call out of work the next day. And I'm not sure if it was worth it, but well, there you go. But it does have these beautiful pink flowers on this tall, whatever you would call it, bush contraption. So in the end, you got this beautiful plant in your backyard right beneath the laundry room, no less. Yo, what's up? We're in the laundry room of the house again. This is like my MTV Cribs, if you will. The laundry room. We're gonna be finna be doing some laundry, my guys. So we're gonna take this laundry article of clothing by article of clothing and load it into the proverbial dryer, as it were. So with that being said, you must account for every last sock. You must account for every last pair of work pants with the drawstring, teal drawstring strap. And you must account for every last t-shirt available. In this case, we'll be drying a Freddy vs. Jason t-shirt from Walmart. So that's the idea, and I'm sticking to that as my main defense. If anyone is to question my whereabouts on this day, I will have video evidence showing that I in fact was present at the laundromat being the king of laundry. So with that being said, we get a shot now next of closing up shop for the dryer, starting the dryer, and starting a new load of wash. You're not going to miss that, because stay tuned and you'll see what happens now. All right, dirty laundry now cleaned. Now ready for drying. Commence. Tide Pod anthropomorphic turd. Burger King hat. Last wifey sock. Showing off this vintage looking car. Looks like a gangsta car from the early 1900s or some shit. Don't go! Don't leave me! Don't go! Don't leave me! Why does everybody leave me? Come back. Come back. It is here I'll die. We're out here vlogging, holding a fake turd. We told you guys this would be worth sticking around to watch. We got fake turds on lock, Burger King hats on deck. I know that you're enjoying yourself. I can see it through the computer screen, that smile. You little goof, you scamp, you little rascal. All right, on with the show. I got poopy. I got poopy from my butthole. I got poopy.
Shrek 9, can't believe you done juggled a turd in your backyard. You best go wash your filthy hands, boy, cause your ass be stinking. Get back to vlog life, my dude, and flush that stinky poop down the toilet. You know what I'm sizzling? Funk.
Okay, we got the cards finished. There's a whole bunch of them, and I'm gonna go over some of the finished products here. We got a happy birthday card. It's like a bee watering some plants, if you can see that there. Next, these are mostly birthday cards, but there's a few graduation stuff in here as well. This one's a birthday card. We got a guy fishing. This guy's, the guy this is going to likes to fish, so we went with fishing theme. Another birthday card. No, graduation card. Here we go. Hooray! Graduation card. So here's one of the failed graduation cards. I was just kind of drawing willy-nilly. This guy was drinking a beer out of a keg, and his friend is swinging off a chandelier, and my wife was not happy and explained that these are for 18-year-olds who are female who have graduated, and this is inappropriate. So we had to can that one. So here's another graduation card. You did it. Congrats. This one was good enough. And here's one of the outtakes. This is Graduation Man, or he's the mascot of Graduation, and he's riding off into the sunset past a human skull and a scorpion with his babe on the back of his hog. And apparently this was not appropriate for an 18-year-old female. So, had to redo it with this. So, these are dance students, so I did a ballerina dancing. Way more appropriate. Another graduation card. We got a woohoo girl on the card. Versus the outtake, the rejection. This is just Graduation Man jumping in the air, fairly innocuous, but didn't cut the mustard for my wife's liking, so we have to only have the best. This one is a B. I never thought it would be this easy. This is a graduation card. So we have one last reject graduation card. This is the first one I did. This is just simply Graduation Man, and he's thinking with a thought bubble, hooray! Maybe this can go to some other lucky person down the line who can appreciate fine art. This one is a donkey. This is a birthday card. And I drew a donkey saying happy birthday. Simple as that. We got quite a few more cards here. This took approximately 4 hours. No, it didn't take quite that long, but it did take a solid hour or two, it felt like. This is have a toad, totally awesome birthday with 2 cute toads on the card. And we open it up and we have a cute toad holding a birthday balloon. How adorable is that? So, can't get much better than that. In regards to toad cards, this next card is for a housewarming card for my wife's cousins. You got Snoop Dogg on the card. It says, congrats, you're on your new hizzle for shizzle, okay? And I attempted to draw their house that they purchased. Pretty special. Your first house in Northern Virginia, no less. Second house. So it's their second house. And this one is sealed already, so we weren't able to get into that one. And this one is for my wife's Aunt Faye. It's a rabbit on the card. It says, "Here's to a happy birthday." We got the puns left and right around here, and then we have a sweet, simple drawing of Aunt Faye holding a piece of birthday cake. Claire is next, and it says, "Have an egg-cellent birthday," with a fried egg in a birthday hat. And I drew a flower holding a basket of flowers, which I'm not sure what that implication is, but happy birthday, Claire, nonetheless. This one is from my brother, Jake. And it's just a happy birthday hat with the birthday spider shows no remorse. Pretty scary. Got his exposed brain in a dome of fluid and his birthday battle axe and what have you. We got one last card before ending this card segment. Just a simple birthday card. And this is, the face has been slightly smeared, but it's a mermaid at sea jumping out of the water holding a birthday cake beside a surprised captain on a boat and his surprised parrot. And that's it for the cards. Something like 500 cards we just showed, but coming up next, hopefully you'll see some footage of me working on Toon Tuesday, but I'm not quite sure what will happen exactly next. But thanks for watching this far into the video, and we've got a few more things to show you. We're gathering the laundry. Gathering the laundry. Now we take the wet laundry and add it to the dryer, but I have to take out these yoga pants and dry them not in the dryer. Put my work pants with the teal drawstring in the dryer. Don't put in the yoga pants. This is my Zardoz t-shirt. I just wanted to show off my Zardoz t-shirt here from the movie Zardoz. So it's about, it's hard to say what it's about. There was an Easter Island head in the beginning with like this thing on the t-shirt. Its mouth was full of guns, and it was dropping guns to like nomadic cave people. Like it was like the future, but it was like Sean Connery was like a cave person from the past that was in the, I hadn't seen it in like 20 years. But my dad showed me this movie. Pretty big, pretty much a deep cut from my youth. Alright, you add your dryer sheet, and that's all she wrote. And then you hit go and start. So I saw Nate Bargatze comedy show at the Berglund Center here in Roanoke. It's pronounced Roanoke, but all out of town performers pronounce it Roanoke. So tomato, tomato. But anyway, he was here in my town I'm living in for the past 10 some years now. I've been living here. Originally from up top on the mountain in Floyd County, Virginia, but been living down in Roanoke City for about a decade. And what was cool about the Nate Bargatze show was that one of his openers, the last one, was a surprise just for the weekend. They're in a movie together next year. Will Forte made a surprise appearance just this weekend in Roanoke, was on tour with Nate Bargatze's gang, and it was he sang the national anthem. I was hoping he'd do more of a stand-up set, but he also brought Nate out. It was a good time. It was a funny show. I've seen Theo Vaughn there, and Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, and some other pretty funny comedians. Rob Schneider did a show. This was the record-breaking attendance at the venue, the Nate Bargatze show. Theo had a sold-out show, and they had the stage in the middle, the small stage with a 360 radius that could fit more chairs and sell more tickets. So highest tickets sold at the Berglund for a comedy show for Nate Bargatze. Pretty sick. We'll see what happens in the next clip here. So it's the end of the day. We're working on Toon Tuesday. It's saving now. And the process, I was gonna show you the, more of the process, but working on this laptop, the CPU usage runs at 100% at times, and I have to like offload a lot of files, a lot of, technical, boring details. The computer runs very slowly, but this was the first vlog back of 2025. Thanks for watching till the end. There'll be more vlogs. There's going to be more work done on Toon Tuesday and a lot of the shows across the board. So if you've been a long-time subscriber of Ross TV, I thank you so much. And please subscribe and check us out next time.